Good afternoon, hello, where you at in the world? Good morning, good night.
Hi.
Welcome to AS1ONE, share this content. We got our color together. Tell me about this color.
That's pretty.
Actually, let's do an introduction first.
We can revive her.
Welcome to AS1ONE. Thanks again for tuning in to AS1ONE TV. We want to tell you guys thank you. Hey, it's lit. Thank you. We thank you. We love you. Good afternoon. Hello. Where you at in the world? Good morning. Good night.
Hi.
Welcome to AS1ONE. Share this content. We got our color together. Tell me about this color. Actually, let's do an introduction first.
Okay, perfect.
Let's definitely meet the most hardest working woman, the most gorgeous, the most beautiful, the most friendly. I mean, business oriented, the most detailed. Don't forget about that. That might be the most important part about it, the detail. Welcome to AS1ONE. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We got Miss Chelsea.
Thanks. My name is Chelsea Barnett. I am born and raised from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm a professional organizer. So I organize homes and businesses and people and organizations and events. I also do physical spaces, but also digital spaces. So if you're organizing something virtually, I can handle that. Or if you're organizing something in a physical realm, I can handle that too. So yes, very detail oriented. And my color is based on my logo colors, which are like a teal turquoise kind of color. It's my best friend's color. So yeah. Business color.
That's dope. You mentioned that's your oil color.
Yeah.
What
So
that?
OYA is it stands for Organize Your Assets, and it is a professional organizing business.
Awesome. Since we leading with that, with the oil color, where can they find you at? Where can they find you at?
So I'm on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, under OYA Organizes. So OYA Organizes with an S.
With an S. Make sure you guys checking her out. Like we said, if she comes in your house and she looks it around, give her 5 minutes, you move something, she's going to figure it out. So
yes.
You want her on your next project for sure.
Thanks.
Leading with that, I just want to say, how you been? How you doing?
Good. Life's good. It's been busy this summer. It's been running.
We've been having some of the hottest days here in Columbus.
Yeah.
What's that been like for you?
It's been cool. I just stay away from garages during the summertime. That's definitely very important. But I've been doing a lot of indoor, physical spaces and stuff like that, Yeah, so not only am I a professional organizer by day and by night and everything in between and for everybody that I know, but I also I am president and CEO of We Are For the Black Agenda, which is a nonprofit organization. That's when we were having conscious conversations. Yes, at your establishment. So being, this nonprofit leader is one thing. I sit on a board for the Lincoln Theater, so I'm involved in the community that way also. And then another business that we've been working on for a long time, me and my business partner, who's also a Howard grad. Woo woo! Shout out to Taylor.
Okay.
And we started Concrete Dreams back in 2015. So our business has been in the making, and our whole purpose is letting people know what their true power is and who they are. So supporting people in those positive and inspirational messages. So the show that we had you on was called Sky's the Limit. And we basically talked about self-investment, collaborations, inspirational content, and sustainability, which is the whole premise of our entire company.
That's definitely dope.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that conversation, by the way. Maybe we'll show you a little sneak peek throughout this. Just
Yes.
it was a beautiful interview, and thank you. And I don't know how much
course.
I got a chance to tell you. I appreciate you bringing me on there, and beautiful, like Symphonia for like a conversation.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, it was
okay,
great.
so now we're gonna get into your little personal life. You got a new tattoo, I see.
Yes.
What's that about?
Yes. So, I just recently got this tattoo about a week ago, and it is my queen stamp. It reminds me that I'm a queen at all times. And it's an extension of my culture and
that's dope.
my personality, too. It fits me really well. The artist that did it, his name is Roger. He's out of Atlanta. Him and I went to Howard University together, too. So shout out to all my Howard folks.
How was Howard? What was Howard like?
Oh, it was the best experience of my life. Absolutely.
Really?
Completely. I would never redo it like any other way. Absolutely.
You would go to Howard again?
Yes.
That's
I would do
amazing.
it the exact same way that I did it before.
Oh, wow.
It was like the most life-changing experience ever.
So what can we expect from projects you've been you working on? What are some things you're looking forward to approaching the summer? And like what's next? What's next for you?
Hiring employees like ASAP. If I can do that, then I feel like I'm good. But, just more growth, more expansion on what it is that I do. I feel like I'm just stepping into my career and who I am and like the legacy that I'm going to leave. So just keeping things consistent, and like I'm always pretty much going to be doing the same things. It's just a matter of where I'm going to be involved and what I'm doing at the time. So you can stay tuned for a lot of good stuff.
That's what's up. It's so here on As One, we want to give back to not only the community but the youth. Okay, so what would you say to that? Let's say 12 to 17, 18-year-old girl who may be watching this right now. What is that message you want to kick to your young self? Because I always, when I think of the world and I think about things I want to do and my dreams, it always takes me back to like my 8-year-old self that wanted to be like an entrepreneur, wanted to flip houses, but I didn't see that direction immediately in front of me. So I always watch TV or look for something. Fortunately, we didn't have platforms like these that was kicking game. So I just want, what would you say to that young you or that young person?
I can give a lot of advice to people, but to a younger self, for me, it would be, not to be so hard on yourself and to like keep trying new things. I think I have always been like the type of person where like I want to be the best and I want to be perfect at everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep trying. And sometimes some things aren't meant for you. So it's just meant for you to leave them, definitely give it your all and put your best foot forward. But I think I dragged mine out just a little bit longer than necessary, even though I still learned the same lessons at the end of the day. I knew what was for me, what wasn't for me. So I think I just, have now realized that like me being hard on myself or like forcing myself to like do all of these things and to be all of these things because that's what people expected of me. Yeah, like that's what I would tell my younger self is like, just take your time. You got this, and trust your instincts. Like if something doesn't feel right or if it's not meant for you, then like go with that because it's probably right.
How important is instinct? Like,
I think it's very important. I think we can miss our instinct, mislead our instinct with like our impulsive decisions. I feel like, your gut will tell you to do something and you do it. But then like sometimes we are just like making decisions and like moving around and doing things. And like you don't really have like a purpose or a direction or a reason just for whatever impulsive decision you're making, and you call it your gut because you made it quickly
because it's like because so don't so much it's like on the spot almost.
Exactly. Like don't confuse like getting what you want when you want it or like going after something when you want it like confused with your gut. and like what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you actually, and this is what I've learned is like, and this is what I've done more as an adult, is that if you take your time to just stop and think before you make a decision, you'll be more confident in the decision that you made.
Okay.
Regardless of whether it was right or wrong. But if you stopped and thought about it and you're like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And then you do it, or you don't do it, and then like you're like, okay, I followed my gut. It wasn't just an impulse decision, whereas, you know, we make impulsive decisions all the time.
That's true though, because people, one thing is like, we're so busy. Everybody's just running.
Yeah.
Like you said, you may make 20 decisions, and just because you're making decisions, you probably have that gut thing that you've always wanted to do, but because you're moving in such a high capacity too, it's not even like you're slowing down. You're like, you may wake up in the morning and decide, I'm gonna go to work, and then you go to work, you come home, then you gotta go organize some stuff, or like me, you gotta go DJ, or, you know, but you knew there's something you needed to do.
Right.
You know, and then when you get to it, you just run through it because makes sense though.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And maybe if you would have stopped and thought about it, you would have even found more time to get it done.
I think we talked about that. We talked about reflecting, something like just kind of
possibly.
sit back and then reflect.
Yeah.
And just kind of like see what could be, or what direction you may want it to go.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up. So if you're a young person, man, she's kicking game right now. So stop moving so fast. Kind of slow down, living your truth, living your moment. And, you know, my girl Chelsea here for us, man. I also want to definitely talk about some of the latest project as far as organizing you've done. What's some of the biggest projects? Who's some of the people you've worked with, or the companies you've maybe organized that may be more familiar?
I've worked with the Lincoln Theater. I've worked with Crystal Boyce with Leap of Faith. I've worked with Warhol on Wall Street. Actually, still currently work with them. I'm working with a young lady named Cherie. She owns her own cleaning company. So I'm helping her get her business aligned and stuff like that. So, and I've worked with a trucking company. I've worked with like different small black-owned businesses. That's it.
Okay.
I really haven't worked with anybody else. Those are the only people that I enjoy working with and like feeding into. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, is provide my services in those lanes.
In the community, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you want to get a hold of her, let me know. We'll get you directly contact with her.
Yes.
If you need a project manager, she's here for you. We have this segment too. I'm gonna hop in here with you.
Okay.
Get the segment going. So, how you been? It's a vibe. So,
yes.
So check this out, right?
Cool.
We have this segment called "What's Your Mud." So I'm gonna tell you my mud, okay? And I was talking to my mom yesterday about this, and she said she loved this segment. So shout out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching it, I love you. Again, I always have my mother, so that's definitely my earth, where my mud starts, you know. But being a young man, I stayed on Elaine Road, you know, faced some adversity. I was fortunate enough to just keep moving and not be caught up in the whole mix-up of Elaine Road. You know, if you're from Columbus, you know, you know what I'm saying, what you could be caught up in. And that's really my mud. But over that, I went to school, Akron U. Then I came back, you know, being a DJ, had my own slap entertainment company. You know, shout out to Steve too, you know, my boy Steve.
Yes,
we went to school together, was my roomie, you know what I'm saying? So my mud is really just to continue sharing the message. And I'm West African, so helping people. I always tell people one important thing is like, when I go to Liberia, where I'm from, my homeland, it's not for vacation. I can go to Jamaica for vacation. I can go to any other country, but I have a lot of work to do back there. So my mission is my mud. It's like doing things every day. So enough about me. What's your mud?
So wait. Okay, so your mud. Wait, what was your mud?
My mud starts. Well, my mud is, I come from Elaine Road. You know, I always have my mom. Pretty much everything about me, you know.
Your gutter.
Yeah, where you start from. Yeah, your gutter. You know what I'm saying? What's your mud? You know what I'm saying?
Woo. It's crazy. I was just talking to my mom about this earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like, and I still say hands down, this is like one of the worst experiences that's ever happened to me, but it was the most life-changing in terms of like my mindset and like what I valued in life and things like that. My cousin was shot and killed when I was 18 years old. Yeah. So it was, I mean, and like it was a whole like domestic dispute, and it was just it was a very traumatic experience. And just like even, you know, living through it and like just remembering exactly that time. Actually, one of my homegirls, her best friend committed suicide over the weekend. So, you know, being there and like being there for her really brought up all of these emotions and things that I felt 11 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I was just having this conversation, like literally just talking about all of this.
See how full circle life, and this is how real this show is, you know what I'm saying? We try and get to the topics that really matter.
Yeah.
Wow. So
yeah.
that. First of all, my condolences. That's a terrible experience for anybody to experience such trauma, you know, and that's some of the things in our community we need more of, you know. Like you said, something could take you back, you know. Some people don't know how to react when stuff like that. So, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is tough. And like, that's what I realized with my cousin this weekend. And I was just there for her, and I was able to support her. And I was like, I even told her and one of her friends that like, it's crazy that I had to go through this experience 11 years ago just to be able to be of service to you guys today.
Yeah.
So God works in mysterious ways, but my cousin was very grateful for me being there and things like that. So that's what made me kind of realize full circle that like, you know, I may have gone through this horrifying experience, but it shaped every way that I am to this day, because I probably wouldn't have been strong enough to console her had that not happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Wow. Hey, it's important, man. Mental health. If you're young, or if anybody older and you want to talk to somebody, email us. You know, our email be at the bottom here. We're gonna probably, you know, start a program or something for that. We always talked about, you know, doing things like that. Okay, so that's your mud. That kind of changed your life, kind of shaped you. So anything, that's like your body. When you do something, you're probably more appreciative now. How old was she, or like?
She was 18. We were both 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were both 18.
Were you there? Where were you at the time?
So I was actually with her all day up until that moment. So we had separated for a few hours. I took her to get her nails done, her hair done, everything that day, because we were supposed to be moving me to school the next day, and she was going to come with me to Howard. And she was at home for a few hours by herself, and her boyfriend just scaled the side of her house, went through her window, and shot her.
Wow. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. We might need to have a podcast. That's a whole nother conversation.
It is.
Might be a round table conversation, because we got to love our women. We can't hurt them. Like, you know,
you need to be aware.
You know, woman, you have to love your man. You can't hurt them.
Yeah.
You know, emotionally, mentally, physically. We just have to lead with love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Last thing I want to ask you is, why Columbus?
Why Columbus?
Why Columbus?
It's my city. I'm from here.
Okay.
I love Columbus. I think that there's so much potential. There's so many vibrant people here in Columbus. I think there's a lot of growth that's happening already.
Yes.
So I just encourage people to stay in the city. Don't leave.
Stay here, right?
Yeah.
So what side of town? Let them know what side of town you from, man.
I'm from the east side.
East side, peace side. Is that Eastmore?
So I went to Bishop Hartley.
Bishop Hartley. Shout out Hartley. Where your cross at?
We don't have that.
You ain't had the cross?
Yeah, they have one, yeah.
Bishop, who? You didn't get one?
Bishop Hartley was cool.
It was
okay.
Cool. Okay, all right. Hey, I went to Ridge, so you definitely was in a
right.
way better school
I'm like,
than me. But
yeah, you probably didn't have a lot of issues there.
No.
Right.
They probably had a lot. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Issues.
Well, hey, change your curriculum, man. Change your staff a little bit. Get it popping. Bishop Hartley, let's do better.
Go.
We got new people. We got better people.
Right in the curriculum. That's it. It's easy.
Change that curriculum.
It's easy.
Hey, put me on that board. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of good ideas. Or you could be a sponsor right here. You know, Bishop Hartley.
Yeah.
Got your grad right here. Alumni.
Yeah, exactly.
But we having fun, though. Other than that, I just want to say, what's some last thing you want to touch the people on? Talk to them. Let them know what's up, what's popping, where they can find you at, where they can get your services. I'm really, when I'm doing something, I'm definitely see what's up. You know?
Yeah. Definitely. If you need organizing services, just DM me.
Oh, I know. You talked about, this was actually interesting. When you said it, it was like, wow, I never thought about that.
What?
Because you said you organize physically, but you also organize files and stuff like
Digitally,
that. Did not know that.
yes.
So does that include cleaning the computer?
So
as you do it?
in terms of like cleaning, I'm an organizer. So like I'm organizing files. So depending on how much storage you have and what you need to have on your hard drive on your computer versus an external hard drive or something like that. Like I encourage people to get external hard drives. So you always have a backup for everything that's on your computer.
So let me ask you a question, right? My computer right now, I need to clean my computer up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I don't like people in my files all like that, though. It's very
Exactly.
personal to me because you're going to delete my file. You're going to delete the wrong thing. It's going to be your problem. How do you navigate around that?
So
How do you navigate around that?
I actually have a clause in my contract that says that anyone that I work with, they have to be involved in the process.
Okay.
So I have a client involvement fee. So if you were to just like leave me with your laptop and I'm just like trying to figure out like and decipher what files are which and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to charge you a fee for that because like you're going to leave me here confused for hours trying to figure it out on my own.
So then
when if you were here
stuff,
with me and then let you be mad about something that's gone or whatever, and then I'll be like, well, you left me here with your computer by yourself and you owe me money for that because you stressing me out.
That's true though, because guess what? Not only you gonna have your files deleted,
but I'm gonna be stressed out because I didn't do my job right and now I'm salty. So no, we're not doing that.
Okay.
I require my clients to be there with me while I'm doing things. And it's not just be involved. Like I'm not saying like you're over my shoulder, but like you're gonna explain to me, these are the files that I need to find. These are the most important things. This is what's here, and like I want you to find all that. Then whatever's left over, I'll organize based on, you know, if I see pictures from 2020, I'm putting them in a 2020 folder. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just compiling things for you so that you know what's what. But then like if you tell me that you want me to go through and find all your family photos or all your photos with your dad.
I never thought about that. That's
you know
like
what
a
I'm
whole
saying?
nother.
Yeah.
That's dope though. Yeah.
So like I'll go through, I'll sift through and go through all your stuff, and then I'll pull everything and then I'll just organize it. So
I'm just like, don't delete my files. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people need to tell me these things because trust and believe, I'll be like, does any of this, and don't let me find duplicates because, see, I'll be the type of person to be like, all duplicates found on this computer, delete.
Okay, that's dope. Well, if you need your files organized, if you need something physically organized, you see, she got you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me, man. Don't have it cluttered in there and be so, because let me tell you, some people like, let me remote into your computer, right? They remote into my computer, and they try, don't go there, don't go, nope, don't go there, don't go there. Just, all right. They like, what do you want me to do? I was like, let me drive.
Right, exactly. And you're like, all right, so do you need tech assistance or not?
I was like, so I'm one of those, like, my computer is my baby, my files. Because I've personally deleted some files and I have to go Google, try to recoup them. And
try to restore, exactly. And that's the thing is like, if you get an external hard drive and just have a backup to everything, but have it organized, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be dumping stuff over there because then like, let's say my whole thing, and this is what I've learned working with older people, is that like, when they die, like your family has to go in and like gut your house. You know what I'm saying? Your family has to go into your computer and find all your files. You know what I'm saying?
So like, easy. Wow.
Yeah. So like, imagine when all of that happens and like it's a shit show. People are like, oh my God, why did we do this?
Do you organize social medias too?
Social media?
Yeah, because what I find out in Facebook when you trying to, you know, say for example you're trying to promote to a certain group, you know people do like high school friends or you know stuff like that, or like people from Ohio.
I can do contacts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I can definitely do
that's
contacts.
another level of like.
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah, because we promoting this event, and Smith, shout out to my boy Smith. Make sure you like subscribe. He from Chicago, so he's like I would share it, but I ain't got an Ohio file.
Yeah.
All my people in Chicago.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it would be stuff like that. Like that would be easy. I would just go by zip area codes.
Area codes and stuff.
Yeah, I will pull every area code. That's why I'm good at making lists too.
I'm like 50 with vitamin water.
I'm really good with like lists and databases. If y'all need to like research stuff or whatever, y'all got to put together a list because you're trying to find people here or do this. Like I'm a really good researcher when it comes to data.
Hold on. First of all, I'm like 50 with vitamin water. I just added that service to your business. So I'm going to need my 10%. I would need my 10%, okay? I would need my 10%.
Yo, ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're here. We're going to wrap this up. But thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
this
was
been
great.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at you, killing the game.
Hey, we here, man. This AS1ONE, the channel. Got my girl Chelsea, my homegirl Chelsea. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribing. Yes, and detail.
Yeah.
We might name this episode.
Get organized.
What we naming this episode?
Organize your assets.
Okay. Ooh, organize your assets. This is the episode. Organize your asset. Okay. We're going in the description. We out of here.
That's what I do.
Don't meet us there. Beat us there.
Bye.